Hey guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound, backstage at Vans Warped Tour 2025 here in Orlando, Florida. The Word Alive on the lineup. Telle joins me now. How you doing, friend?
You know, I'm great. We experienced something that's never happened to us before at a festival, at a show, anything.
Okay.
For those who know what RF is, they may know what this is, but essentially every band has, especially at a festival, you have an RF coordinator. They schedule you like only you can use this channel. Because with this many bands, with technology, it's the blessing and the curse, you know?
Yeah.
It's like everything that makes life easier can also make it way harder.
It can go wrong.
So we had another band hijack our channel while we were playing today.
Oh no!
So we're playing, and all of a sudden, coming through our in-ears and through front of house is another band.
Oh god.
So it's different key, song, tempo, everything was different. So whoever it was, maybe they were killing it, and maybe the same thing happened to them, where they're like, they're hearing the Word Alive, we're hearing them. I couldn't tell you who it was, but we powered through, and the fans, for what it's worth, just rode with us, which is great. But we're definitely gonna have to run it back in Orlando, because DC had an insane crowd, great day. Long Beach was amazing, incredible. We'll probably have to run it back for Orlando.
Oh, dude, it's it's festivals. It's always a little bit of chaos kicking around. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. But I mean, in general, like you say, obviously, you know, you've got to do one of the other ones this year as well. Did you do DC as well? Yeah, you did all three of them.
DC, Long Beach.
Amazing, man. I mean, that's great because like it's so nice to have it back. It's just so great to see the signs about and the merch tents and everything. It's just such a good vibe. And yeah, the fact that you've been able to do all three then through the year, what a kind of special thing to celebrate the 30th anniversary, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, for us, it was like with DC, we got to debut a live song or a new song for the first time live. Today we did as well, which will not be broadcast because the issues that we're having, but the fans got to see it and experience it. That one's called Lethal Dose. And so to come back to Warped, be playing new stuff, and we wanted to recognize our whole history. Deceiver just turned 15 years, which we just celebrated. And we played a lot of old songs today. We had Levi from Miss May I come up for 2012. I will drop the Easter egg. Craig from Escape Fate, we were going to play Casanova Rodeo today, but he's flying out international, and they switched his flight up. So last minute we didn't get to do that, but we have some plans to do that next year. So
very exciting.
Yeah, it's like Warped Tour. It's the summer camp. It's like you have stuff that goes wrong, but you have the best experience overall, and so many friends getting to reunite. The music is incredible, all genres, so you just kind of ride the wave.
Ride the wave, I think is the exact phrase, man. We got to ride that wave. Hey, you're dropping the news there, though. New music on the way by the sounds of it. That's really exciting. Obviously, been a little minute since the album now. What kind of stage are we at in terms of how much is in the locker, really, I guess?
So we have probably half the record recorded. We wanted to do this album different. Right now, we wanted to kind of take things into our own hands, really take a step back, analyze the band's history, what we love, what we feel passionate about, and instead of having just like, okay, 2 years, here's an album, here's this many singles, then you drop the album, we're not going to do it that way.
Okay.
We're spending as much time as we want, and similar to our friends at Bad Omens, who are like, they're releasing new music but not the album, we're doing the same thing where I don't want to just be like, here's everything all at once. I feel like the world's changing so much. There's so many things that create conversation, impact you, whether personally, professionally, emotionally, mentally. I like the idea of, instead of the album only being like, oh, you must have written in this and recorded this in this period of time, I want it to kind of represent a little bit longer period of time. And we've never been able to do that. We've never had the freedom of controlling what songs come out and when, and now we get to do that. So we're really taking our time. I'm really excited about the songs we have. I think they're the best songs we've ever written, which is what you always say. But I think coming from a perspective of, you know, celebrating our first album being 15 years, looking at everything, we've survived a worldwide pandemic, you know, member change, all the things that a band can ever go through, being robbed, having all these things. We are probably in the best situation we've ever been in our career. Everyone is really spending time to care about the person they're on stage with. Our crew's amazing. the people behind the band are supporting us in a way that we've never felt or had before. So I think it's nice when you last long enough, if you're lucky enough, you get to look out and say, like, these are the kind of people I want around me. This is an energy that I want to put out into the world.
Yeah.
You think a little bit more about what you're saying, the words you're writing about, the experiences, and I'm very excited and grateful at the same time that we get to kind of sit back and be like, here's this thing that we really believe in and it's special to us, and it gets its own time. We're not going to give the whole album out single for 10 songs. We're not going to do that. I know fans are like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like save some of the album, and everything's changed with streaming, but we're going to try to find that middle ground where
That's interesting.
we release enough that we showcase, like, here's where we're at, but then save some of the best for the album.
It's so. I mean, I've said this a million times in a million interviews, but it is funny how, like, our world and our scene was kind of the last one to catch up to this idea that pop and hip hop have been doing for years of just like, hey, this is something cool and I want to drop it. Here's like, this doesn't have to be attached to anything. Here's a couple of songs at once. Here's a couple of music videos. Here's an album that doesn't even feature those and all this kind of stuff. It's really cool to see bands like yourself actually being able to embrace that and kind of just be open to presenting things how you want to present them.
Well, I feel like for better or worse, there is an era in which music had so many rules. And it was like, yeah, you put out an album every 2 years. You do this. You drop this song. You only 3 singles.
Yeah.
They have to be like one heavy one, then a soft one, then a radio or whatever it is. For us, we're at a point in our career where we don't have to abide by that kind of archaic mentality.
Of course.
And I think what has thrust pop, hip-hop, other genres at the forefront of music was collaboration, and that, like, hyper focus on like one song, things don't get lost.
Yeah.
And I think it's, it's kind of the like standing on business mentality where it's like, I love this song. I want you guys to be able to have time to digest it. I don't want it to be every 3-4 weeks, here's a new song. I want you to be able to listen to it. Maybe you get it first, maybe you don't. Maybe you never do. Maybe you do a year from now. But I just like the idea of collaborating, which we did a lot on Hard Reset.
Yeah.
But doing it in a much more slowed down way where we can really showcase those features, showcase the collaborations we've done.
Yeah.
Talk about the song and not just this like, here's a 30-second Instagram reel.
Yeah, of course.
That encompasses everything. Hopefully it goes viral and you guys, it's like, no, like, let's let people sit with things and take our time.
Let them live with it and see how they feel about it. Well, speaking of collabs, I mean, that leads very nicely onto some questions I've been doing with everybody this weekend. First up being, massive lineup here at Warped, loads of friends of yours out there. Yeah. Is there anyone who's here this weekend who you've never toured with, never collabed with, where you think, man, that is one we have to finally get done?
My dream collab is going to be one that maybe some older fans know and some people don't. Thursday played last night.
Yes.
Thursday is like the reason that I was like, I think I have to do this.
Wow.
And me and the guys have become friends over the years. Jeff knows from a million interviews, and we've talked about it. I've done guest vocals with them. I would love to do an actual song with them. I think, now from the first time we started talking about it, it's been almost 20 years, I think, in the making. So I would love to do it. I love those guys. I love their band. I came from more the, punk rock, post-hardcore, emo world rather than the metal side. So for me, that's them and probably the Used, Take It Back Sunny. That side has been more my Mount Rushmore. And with how we're trying to do things for our new album, I think you'll have the most amount of genre representation on a Word Alive album ever. As far as the feature side goes, we're not going to make a bunch of songs outside our genre, but I'm excited to work with some friends who it's a long time coming. So
excited. There's a tease right there. I like it. It's very, very cool. One more question before I let you go, man. So we ask everybody this now. I love this question. This is called the 7-song set list, right? Let's pretend the Word Alive are only allowed to play exactly the same 7 songs every night for the rest of your career.
Oh, okay.
Which are the 7 songs that make the cut? What are those essential tracks that have to be in there?
You know what? I've been thinking about this lately because of Warped Tour and having to be like, we have 100-something songs. How do we play the songs that represent our career, where we are now, and where we're going? So we'll say 2012, Hounds of Anubis. I'm trying to go in order of album. Life Cycles. I'm going to go 2 new ones just so I make sure I get them. Eyes Above, Lethal Dose, which is not out yet, but I promise you it's going to be probably one of your favorite Word Alive songs to date.
Amazing.
Trapped.
Mm-hmm. And one more.
You know what? I think... Oh, man, this is hard. This is where it gets hard.
I know.
6 are like, okay, it's the 7th song that's like, which direction do we go? I'm trying to think about album representation. I'll say Glass Castle.
Okay.
It's off our album Real, which one day will get its flowers, but that song I think is a really fun song. It's great live, it's a great festival song, and it rips. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Let's say no more.
Yeah.
There you are. That works very well, dude. Works very well. Nice mix in there. Nice to see some new stuff in there. That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Telle, it's always a pleasure, man. Always great to catch up. Really excited to hear what's next for you guys. All the best. I'm sure we'll catch up soon, all right?
I hope so. You guys need to know he is the best at what he does. He is very genuine. Rock Sound has always supported the Word Alive, a bunch of bands, but they do it the best.
Bless you. Appreciate you, dude. All right, Telle Smith, everybody.